boy. Is he dead too?
Who?
The boy, Jason.
What's going on, horror fam? Here we are finally with the long-awaited Friday the 13th Funko collection. All signed, all Jason Voorhees Funko Pops. A little crazy. I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. The way I did this was I did them like my masks. I did them in parts based on the movie. So let's go. This is my part 1. The OG Jason Voorhees signed by Ari Lehman. Jason 1. And then on the side, we have Adrienne King, who played Alice. One person I definitely needed who had already signed Funko Pops was Sean Cunningham. This one came out great. It's signed Sean Cunningham, which he does with his initials. And it says, "Stay out of the lake," which is what I asked for. I'm very happy with this. White and red. Looks great. Matches. Got the auto, got the quote, very happy with this. Now the other one I sent, I had asked for a Posca candy apple green, but he didn't have it, so he just went with another green. I mean, it came out fine, it came out great. But there it is, the autograph, Sean Cunningham, director, producer. Here we got Ron Milkie, Officer Dorf in part 1. The light blue Sharpie, the Aqua Sharpie paint pen, always looks really good on these pops. Here we have a Tom Savini, who did work on part 1 and part 4. Looks good how this light blue matches the eyes in there. Came out really nice. Here is a part 2. You might have seen this one in my other videos. This is signed by Lauren Marie Taylor and Bill Randolph. This is the typo one, the Jason Voorhees. So this is also pretty rare. It says, "Want to take me on?" Lauren Marie Taylor, Vicky. And then on the side it says, Bill Randolph, "Oh shit, Ted, I'll call you back, Jeff." Here is another part 2 Sackhead. This one signed by Warrington Gilette. Also Adrienne King and also Amy Steele. Here we have another part 2 Funko. This is my ladies of Friday the 13th. This has Connie Hogan, who played Mrs. Voorhees' head. When they were going to do the gag at the end of the movie where the head winked at the camera and they decided to scrap it. But she did play the living head for that scene. Also signed by Adrienne King, who played Alice. And then hard to see because it's in red Sharpie. Fail on my part. Lauren Marie Taylor and Amy Steele. So we have 4 ladies of Friday the 13th part 2 on here. All in red. When I was making this video, there was 2 people that I really wanted to get. Well, one for sure. I definitely needed Sean Cunningham to finish this video. And then there was a person that I didn't know I needed because I didn't know they existed. We got Ellen Lutter. So if you saw the Chiller video that I put out, Chiller Theater April 2025, has Linda Blair on the thumbnail. Ellen Lutter was at that convention. It was her first time doing a con. I was lucky enough to get her on a part 2 Funko, the Walmart exclusive, and I got it in red, of course. She signed Ellen Lutter, OG Jason 2. Steve Dash would write Real Jason, and Warrington always writes Jason 2, so she wrote OG Jason 2. So here in a Bloody Protector is part 3, Mike DeLuna, who did stunts along with Richard Brooker. Mike DeLuna, Jason 3. It's just covered up with the bloody protector. Here we've got another part 3. This one is hand painted. This one is also signed by Mike DeLuna, who did stunts. And a really awesome piece with the barn scene there. Jason hanging from the rope. Shout out to the late Richard Brooker. And also we have JSA there. This one I got from CSR Collectibles as well. Very, very cool. This is a very rare one. Martin Jay Sadoff was the one that was working on part 3 in 3D and had the idea to put a hockey mask on Jason. He was the one that thought of it. He happened to have a hockey mask with him, and that's it. That's the legend, and it went on from there to become history. And right here, I don't know if you can see that, but it says first one. This is the first one he's ever signed. Supposedly at the time he did this, he only signed 2 of them. And this is the first one. This is the second one. I put the mask on Jason with a signature. And then on the side it says 3D for part 3, 3D. So I don't know if there's any more of these out there, but at the time I purchased them, these were the only 2 that Martin J. Sadoff ever signed. So cutting in here with an update. At the time of filming this right now, Martin J. Sadoff has passed away, sadly. So rest in peace. Condolences to your family. Thank you for everything you've done for the franchise and for the fans. But now it is safe to say these are probably the only 2 Funkos he's ever signed, unless he signed some for friends and family. He didn't do conventions. He did a private signing with CSR and Rare Tracks, I believe, and that was it. One of the Funkos I'm super happy to have added to my collection. I wish I had got more of these, but I was smart enough to at least get one. I got Dana Kimmell on a Funko Pop in pink, so I'm very happy to add this to my collection. She is one of the final girls a lot of people needed. I was lucky enough to meet her, hang out with her for a while, talk to her and her family. It was just an unbelievable weekend. This is my part 4, hand painted. Look at that. How amazing is that? Got this from CSR Collectibles. Use code JohnnyHar to save some money on your order. How amazing is that? Pretty happy with it. The late Ted White, who played Jason. Corey Feldman, who played young Tommy Jarvis. And I didn't want to do too much to this to ruin it. Just keeping them 2 on there. Love this one. Looks fantastic. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is my Tom Morga Jason 5 hand painted Hot Topic. Pretty awesome. Got the Roy Jason mask hand painted on there. Signed by the artist, JSA. How cool is that? Tom Morga, Jason 5, and the Roy Blue. The Roy Jason Blue. The New Beginning Blue. And it's just perfect. Here we go with another part 5. Dick Warlock stunts. One of the few people to play Jason and Michael Myers. This is the Hot Topic part 5. Here we have a part 6 signed by CJ Graham. The white and red. Nothing too crazy. Kind of simple. Another part 6 signed by Christopher Swift, who played the Graveyard Jason in the opening scene of part 6, Jason Lives. So we got him and CJ. Okay, so another update. After recently speaking with Kane Hodder and CJ Graham, the scene with the cemetery plot open was just a prop. it's not a real person. The only scene Christopher Swift filmed was the close-up shot of the eye opening. That's it. He was second unit and he was a fill-in after the movie was shot. All the scenes he signed here are not him. This is a custom-made Part 6 signed by C.J. Graham. Has a chase sticker and a custom sticker. If you see from the side, it's got the mask up, the blood. Very cool. C.J. Graham, Jason Lives, 18 kills. Very, very cool. Very, very cool custom piece. Here we have a Part 7. This is really the 8-bit. So we have Laura Park Lincoln, who played Tina on the front, and then Jennifer Banko, who played young Tina on the side. She has a great auto. And this is on the 8-bit, and this one I call my Part 7. My Part 7 Tinas. Another sad update: at the time of editing this video, Laura Park Lincoln has passed away. My condolences go out to her family and friends, and I know everyone that loves the franchise loved Laura, and she will be missed. So here we have Saffron Henderson from Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. And also, Wayne, You're an Asshole, with the JSA. So, very happy with this. Saffron, this is Saffron's first convention at Chiller in 2024. So there can't be a lot of these out there. Glad to have her on one. So I also got this from Saffron. Someone had custom made this for her. So she had this custom made Funko Pop of herself, and I asked if she was selling it. She said yes, and the money was for a good cause, so I figured, why not? I think it's really awesome. A little custom JJ Funko. Very cool. Super, super rare. Here we go with a Jason Goes to Hell, signed by Adam Marcus, who directed Jason Goes to Hell: The Final Friday. It says Go to Hell, and it's signed in blacklight paint pen. So everyone always asks me, what pens do I use for these blacklight UV ink autographs, and it is Molotow. I use the medium point. Very rarely will I use the fine point because it's just so thin, it's hard to read sometimes. The medium point seems to work really well. So make sure it says Molotow Neon UV ink fluorescent. You can get them on Amazon, and there's like 4 or 5 colors, and they look great. From Freddy vs. Jason, Ken Kirzinger, who played Jason. This one I got in person because I wanted it a certain way. I wanted it all white, and I wanted the blood at the in red dripping down the knife. So I wanted everything white except for the only red I wanted was to be the blood on the knife. So very happy with this one. Here we have another Freddy vs. Jason, Glen Ennis, who also did stunts for Jason, along with Ken Kirzinger. Another Freddy vs. Jason, signed by Douglas Tait, who did stunts as well. It says Jason stunt double, Freddy vs. Jason. Here we have a 2009 remake, signed by Derek Mears, Jason, Friday 13th 09. Here's the other 8-bit. This is the Target exclusive Nintendo 8-bit signed by Kane Hodder. This one has a Monster Mania authentication. Kane Hodder, Target exclusive. Here we have the musical legend Harry Manfredini with the music notes, with the Kiki Mama. All in white. It's perfect. I love it. The JSA. The composer who made the awesome music for most of these films and awesome sound effects. Thank you, Harry. You are a legend. Here's another super rare one. This one is hard to see again because it's signed in Sharpie, which is my bad, but this one I sent to Vincent DiSanti, who played Ghost Jason in the Never Hike Alone fan films on YouTube. So, signed by Vincent DiSanti. It says Ghost Jason, Never Hike Alone. Very, very fine print. But this is a rare one. So, that's it for now. Which one was your favorite? Leave it in the comments. Let me know if there's any you think I should have that I don't have. I think I have the main ones covered, all the main Jasons. Obviously, don't have a Steve Dash, don't have a Richard Brooker, unfortunately. But have them on some posters. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed my Jason Voorhees signed Funko collection. And leave a like on the video. Please subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. If you saw my video from Monster Mania, welcome to the bloopers. Hope you enjoyed. Here we got a part 1. Got Ron Milkie. Here we got a part 1. Ron Milkie. Here we got Ron Milkie. Ooh, oh, somebody just sent me money. Was it part 2 and no, part 1? Is that better? You son of a boop. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This one I got. Shut up. This is signed by
2 hours later.
Adam somebody. So everyone always asks me, here is a living in an apartment. It's fun. Get dogs barking. I can't read. Pretty cool. And the Never Hike Alone fan fear. Here we have another Frayson. Oh, Frayson. I'm very happy. I didn't get JSA yet. Stupid Johnny Horror. The only thing he did. The only thing he did was, I'm eating fruit snacks because I'm a big old fatty. Now I gotta put these all back. So I have a part 3, part 4, part 5 all hand painted. And there was a part 6 they had on their site, signed by CJ Graham. It was really cool looking. And I've been waiting. I was waiting on it. I finally added it to my cart one day. I went to check out and it was gone. So I messaged Doug and he said, yep, someone bought it like a few seconds before you. So if you're out there and you got that part 6 hand painted, hit me up if you want to sell it. I'd love to have it. But I missed it by a few seconds. I really like the hand painted ones. It adds something different to it, you know, it makes it a little more rare.